each of you improve working conditions and school.
Oh, foot hurt. Hey. Hey, my one viewer. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Ooh. Hey, how you doing? How are you, Nikki? Nikki Bentley, how you doing? How was your day? I ain't talking to you, cat. How was your day, Nikki? Hey, everybody else. Happy Wednesday. Can you guys give the live a thumbs up, please? Hey, LaJune. LaJune, I saw your comment saying how much you hate your job, girl. You sound like my sister. Hey, Patrick from Chicago. Hey, Tariq, how you doing? Hey, you guys, please make sure you get a live stream, a thumbs up. You can do so by tapping the screen or by, hey, Nick Tech Nicks, I got your text. I was driving, taking Christopher to the barbershop, but I got it. There's 3 dots up there. You can click on those 3 dots. You can get a live stream, a thumbs up, or you can hit the screen. Listen, I decided to come on here to talk to you all for a minute because I am so tired. They worked the shit out of me today. Yeah, they did. I was driving all day for work. I had to flag for a construction site. So I was out in the middle of the street. It was cold. It was snowing. I was ready to go. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I know I'm ready to retire. I'm 56 years old and I'm ready. I'm ready. I am ready. I'm just ready because I don't want to be bothered with people with work, period. I don't want to be bothered with work. I don't want to be bothered with going. I don't want to be bothered with getting up. None of that. Please make sure to give a live stream a thumbs up. It really, really helps my channel when you guys give the live stream a thumbs up. I cannot emphasize that enough. I appreciate you all so much. How's everybody doing? There's 20 people here, but it's only 10 thumbs up. I need them to match. So make sure you give the live stream a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. It helps my views. It helps that keeps me in the algorithm of YouTube. Thank you, Frank Johnson. Thank you so much for the compliment about my lips. Thank you. Thank you, honey. How you doing today? How was your day? How was everybody's day today? Hope y'all had a good day. Hope it wasn't stressful. Tariq, we ain't fighting in here. We not going to fight in here, Tariq. We not going to fight. Frank, how was your day? Tariq, how was your day? Did y'all have a good day today? You at work now? Okay. Yeah, my work day ended at 3:30. In fact, I worked over. Oh, Tariq, he's good. Frank is good. Frank's been here before. He's good, honey. Tariq, how you doing? Tariq, your day was good? Good. Nick, you tired, girl? I'm exhausted. They thought I was driving Miss Daisy today. Them motherfuckers had me going. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't sign up to be no Uber driver now. Come on here. I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. I am tired. I know I'm not going to be on here a long time. It's almost 8 o'clock. I'm tired. I just wanted to come on and say hi. I promised you all that I would come on live. I'm telling you, Nikki, they thought I was an Uber driver today. I was like, I need some tips around this mug. They did too much today, for real. They did too much. Have y'all ever heard of this pizza called Lou Malnati? I don't know if you all have one in y'all town, but in Chicago, we have a Lou Malnati's. I'm a construction worker, Tariq. A construction labor. Let me make myself clear. I'm not a construction worker. I'm a construction labor. That's my official title. But they make me, but I'm the Uber driver too for getting people, transporting people. I'm like, why don't y'all just make this my title? I'm the transporter, dropping people off, picking people up. Yeah, that's what kind of work I do. Have y'all heard of this pizza called Lou Malnati? Well, it's a pizzeria that's in Chicago. I'm from Chicago. If you're here for the very, very first time, my name is Cece. This channel is called Cece's Fashion. It's my passion because I love fashion, and I do fashion for the plus size woman, but I also do live streams 3 days, so 3 nights a week, or whenever I can get on here. Hey, Miss Pleasantly Plump, how are you? You a police officer for the VA? Really? My uncle was a veteran, the one who recently passed. He was in the Air Force. And I have another uncle who was in the Navy. And I have a girlfriend whose son has recently enlisted in the Marines. Hey, Aunt Esther girl. How you doing, girl? Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey. Hey, Miss Pleasantly Plump. Hey, Jaya. Thank you. So anyway, day before yesterday, ooh, my hands are so ashy. Day before yesterday, they were giving out free pizza to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but they were giving they was giving out free pizza, right? So it was so good. I went today and I bought a pizza, and I brought the rest of it home. I made sure I got enough for Chris and my mom. I gave my coworker a piece. It was good, but it's expensive. I spent $38 on a medium size pizza. It was deep dish. It was sausage and cheese, but it was so good. Rose, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. What is you talking about, baby? What is you PTT? What is that? Yeah, we are family in a way, Frank. Yes, thank you for your service. I appreciate you, and thank you for your service. Aunt Esther, $38. It wasn't even a large pizza. It didn't come with a salad. It didn't come with a man in the box. It didn't come with nothing. It was a deep dish, and the crust is off the chain. You said it means pretty? Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what it meant, but thank you for clarifying that. The crust is real buttery. Girl, it was good. It was good. But I was like, $38 for a pizza? For a medium? It wasn't even a large. I don't know how much the extra large was. I started to get a personal pan pizza. Right? I started to get a personal pan, but I knew Chris. Chris loves pizza. So I had to bring him pizza. Girl, was not a man in the pizza box. I was waiting for him to jump out with some Speedos on and no shirt for $38. I'm like, what in the fuck is this pizza, $38? Yes, it was downtown. It was like in the South Loop of Chicago. Yes, Kathy, it was so good, girl. If you all ever come to Chicago, please go to our pizzerias. We got Giordano's. We have Italian Fiesta. Italian Fiesta is in the hood. It's down there where I used to live. Only thing about Italian Fiesta is you might run into some crackheads and some people selling some prostitutes, but the pizza is good. Yes, yes, food is very expensive. Yes. And if you ever come to Chicago, try Giordano's and Lou Malnati's and what's the other one that I said? Italian Fiesta. No, I do not own it, but it's good. So if you ever come to Chicago, make sure you try our pizza. You go there every time you in Chicago? Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's good. It's good. It's good pizza. Chicago is known for having, I believe Chicago and New York are like running neck and neck with pizza and cheesecake, if I'm not mistaken. I've never been to New York, so I've never had New York pizza. Oh, it's by your grandma's house? Okay. You love Chicago? Yeah, hey RJ, how you doing? You tried the deep dish? Yeah, Chicago is a beautiful city. You know, it does have its crime because it's a major city, but it's a beautiful city. It's a lot to do here. Yeah, I've heard New York pizza is good. I've never been to New York. I want to go to New York so badly. I want to go to New York. Now, the only difference with New York and Chicago has alleys, mostly alleys, and New York has street garbage. Not here, it's nastier than Chicago. Because they really trying to get this city together as far as cleaning it up. They got um Clean Slate here in Chicago. And Clean Slate is part of Streets and Sand. That's the department that I used to work in. And Clean Slate, they go Clean Slate, and it's another one, and that's part of, no, Clean Slate is another company, but it's quality of life is part of Streets and Sand, and they've been cleaning up along the expressways. The city really wouldn't be that nasty if people would just not litter, throw shit out the window. You think Chicago is prettier, really, than New York? Wow. Yeah, and I've never been. Blue is your favorite color? Mine too. And I have it on my feet. I have it on my feet too. Yeah, blue and red is one of my favorite colors. And y'all see I got on black lipstick. I've been rocking the black lipstick for a minute. And I bought a new black lipstick. This black lipstick is by Juvia's Place. So I just wanted to try a new one. Junior's Cheesecakes is the best in Chicago. I mean in New York, right? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people say that Chicago is not that dirty. Yeah, Kathy, downtown is clean. They're going to keep downtown clean. It's the kind of lipstick that would be on your dick. But seeing that you don't have one, oh well. Anywho, yeah, so Chicago is really, downtown is clean. And you know what? They really, really make sure the downtown is clean. Because, you know, we got the mayor down there. You know, all the big wigs is down there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got a lot of hair, baby, but we know you ain't got none. Or your bald-headed ass mama. You need to go crawl back up in her pussy, because clearly you shouldn't have came out of there. Your mama she didn't know how to hold her head back and swallow some nut. Okay. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? I'm glad you called me live. How you doing, girl? Thank you, girl. Thank you. I love the black lipstick too. How you doing? Yes, Garrett's popcorn is so good. Yes. What you say, Frank? You said laughing my ass off. I done fell out the bushes. You used to take the trains, Kathy? Yeah, because, you know, you got to get a motherfucker in place, you know, because they like to come on your live and talk shit, but I know how to talk shit back. Let's go see what the fuck he look like. Let's go see what the fuck they look like. Hold on, y'all. Let me go see. Let me go see what they look like. Oh, I can't see it because I gotta, what'd you say? The Navy Pier was nice in Chicago. Yes, it's beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful. Hey, Glenn, how you doing? Girl, you know I don't pay attention to these stupid motherfuckers on here. You know, he ain't got a life, or she ain't got a life. I don't know if it's, can y'all see who it is? Street Kid United. I don't know if that's I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Anytime you got a name like Street Kid. Hey, Aunt Esther. Oh, I see your comment. Okay, now I see it. Hey, Sharon. How you doing? Hey, Mimi, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Oh, you know I'm going to get them together, Frank. You know. I tell people all the time, I ain't for the weak. Don't come over here fucking with me because I will fuck with you. That's a catfish page? It probably is. You said, what did you walk into? A stupid motherfucker making comments? Yes, a lot of nice jazz restaurants in Chicago. I ain't getting on that Ferris wheel. Now that I ain't gonna do. No, I have never been on the Ferris wheel and ain't gonna. I don't do good with heights. Some young boy holding a baby. It's a catfish page. Should have known. Yeah, I love Navy Pier, but I cannot get on that Ferris wheel. My day was great, Stephanie. How was yours? Back in the day, my cousins took me to the warehouse for house meeting. Yes, baby. Yes, honey. That was the lick back in the day. Hey, Amanda. You been on it, Kathy? It's just that just ain't my thing. Roller coasters and Ferris wheels, it ain't my thing. It ain't my thing. Oh, my sister says they boarded the plane. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me answer her. So, okay, I got an interesting topic for y'all. Are y'all ready? So, one of my Facebook friends, I rent the Navy Pier for the. Oh yeah, I love the fireworks. Yes. So one of my Facebook friends went out on a date. They went out 3 times. The third date that they went out on, when they went out on the day, hey Helen, how are you? She was sitting in the car. And she was waiting on him to come and open up the door, come around to her side and open up the door for her. So he said, what's the problem? Why you waiting? Why you waiting on me to open up the door? Yeah, I don't ride amusement park rides either. No, I don't do them either. And so she was like, you not gonna open up the door for me? And he was like, no. And so she's like, why? And he said, I don't do that. He said, I don't open up the door. He said, I don't open up car doors for women. So she was offended. And so when they went inside the restaurant to eat, she says to him, listen, I'm a woman and I want to be treated as such. And she said, right, that's what I said. Wow. She said, and I want to be treated as such. She said, if you're going to date me, that's one of the things that I, kind of like what I expect. He told her, he said, well, that's a chore. He said, that's a chore. He said, that's not something that I do. He said, I don't open up car doors for women. He said, and if I do open up a car door for you, he said, it's because I want to, not because you want me to. He said, I don't do that. He said, I don't do all of that. Now, I don't know if he opened up the door to the restaurant for her, but you said, don't be afraid, Miss Cece. No, I'm good, Aunt Esther. I'm good. And I never like roller coasters. And Chris don't like them either. My sister, she'll get on everything. Excellent, I see you, beautiful. Yes. And wasn't that sweet that he got that guitar? So her post was, so he told her, so she said, well, you know what? She said, let's just go on and enjoy the date. She said, but this is going to be our last date. So he told her, so you willing to miss out on a good man, because I won't open up the door for you. So when she wrote the post, she said, am I wrong? She said, are my expectations too high? My answer to that, y'all know what my answer was. No. Right. He's basically saying, girl, chivalry been dead, LaJune. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it's been dead. Your kids ride everything. That's how my sister was when we was growing up. This is my thing. How are you missing out on a good man? Because that to me ain't no good man. See, ladies, what you have to understand is that if you treat yourself good, if you spoil yourself, see, I spoil me first before anybody does. So because I spoil me, I expect when I'm in a relationship with you and you say you like me, you should want to spoil me too. And I was just telling Chris on the way home, I said, there's so many men in relationships that don't like, we were talking about a situation. And I was saying, it's a lot of men that don't like their significant other. They're with them because of what they can bring to the table, what they can do for them. Now, I don't know. I'm not saying that that's not the same for women, because it certainly could apply to women as well. But I definitely feel that men, and I know men always think that I'm bashing them. I'm not bashing, but it's just been my experience and what I see. Because how do you tell a woman that you're interested in that you're refusing to open the door for her? Right. She's setting her boundaries. Right. You said she's wrong in a way, in my opinion, because if he does the same thing to her, will she do it? But that depends on what you're referring to. You see what I'm saying? That depends. So she gave him an example. She said, it's just like, I'm glad you brought that up because it just made me think about that. She said, she gave him an example. She said, that's just like if you come over to my house or we go out to a barbecue. She said, and I fix your plate. She said, I'm doing it as a way of respect and me showing, you my woman, I'm waiting on you. So basically, and I don't know how you all grew up, but I grew up very old school. My mother always fixed my father's plate when she cooked for years. Okay. And I'm used to that. So when a woman fixes a man's plate and brings a man his plate, that's out of respect. That's of service, right? When your man come home from work and you got his bath water ran, or you've washed his clothes and folded up his clothes, that's of service. When you cooking, when you keeping the house clean, when you looking beautiful, when you putting on something sexy, that's all a part of service as that man's woman. So I'm confused. My mama had dinner ready, baby, every day. My mother cooked every day. My father got home at between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. If my mama was on the phone, she would tell her girlfriends, thank you for hiding him. I don't know what else he said. I didn't even see no more comments from him. Thank you, Meadow. How you doing? But thank you for hiding him. He did shut up with his ugly ass. But my mother, hey Frugalista. So Frugalista is the person that, I hate to always use an example, but you and Nick Techniques, you all been married a long time. Frugalista, I almost know you're gonna say yes, because I see how your husband is. Did your husband open up car doors for you and you all been married 30 some plus years? I'm just questioning. Thank you, Meadow. I find me men feel entitled to women giving themselves and they don't feel obligated to give, or yes. Well, it wasn't that she had better had his plate. It was just that that's the way she was raised. I don't know if he opened up the other days on opened the doors on the other dates. I don't know, but I think he obviously did. He didn't. So Frugalisa, you said, and for his daughters. No shade. Open the door is the least you can do. Right. Right. Exactly. So here's my point. Your daughters, you have two beautiful daughters. Well, I've only seen one of your daughters. I haven't seen your oldest daughter. But the point that I'm making is, I know she's beautiful, but if your daughter's father opened the door for them, do you honestly think they're gonna go out on a date with a man? Hey, Alyssa, gonna go out on a date with a man and not require that? Let me tell y'all a quick story. Y'all know I'm the storyteller. So I used to date this guy, right? Oh, I know, girl. That's all I've ever dated was black men, honey. That's all I've ever dated. And they have been the fucking worst to me. But let me tell you all this. I've never dated outside of my race. Every man I ever been with has been black. But let me tell y'all this. I ain't never slept with no other race of a man but a black man. I was dating this guy. And we had been dating for a while. But he had never come to the house, my mom's and dad's house, to pick me up. I was living at home. So this one day, he came to pick me up. And he came in the driveway and he blew the horn. Now, when I heard him blowing for me, it offended me for a quick second. I was like, oh shit. Because my father was reading his paper. My father put that paper down, and I was trying to get out the front door because I knew my dad. I was trying to beat him. What you said, please don't sleep on white men either, Miss Cece. Some, if they are hung like black men. I believe you. I don't think a lot of white men are not attracted to me. So I think that's why I've never dated a white man. I believe you, Aunt Esther. I believe you. Yeah, I was giving them a story about how this young lady went out on a date and the guy refused to open up the car door. Hey, Paul, how you doing? I have Hispanic men that are attracted to me, but white men never approach me. It's always black and Hispanic. So he blew the horn. And before I could get out of the front door, he was coming out the back door. And he went around to the guy, my father. He said, listen here. That's just how he said. He said, listen here. He said, listen here. He said, I ain't got no hoes that live up in this house. He said, I don't know who you blowing for. He said, but I don't have no hoes living up in my house. He said, you don't pull up in my driveway and blow no horn for no woman that live up in this house right here. He said, if you coming to see somebody that live here, he said, you need to get your ass out the car, come up to the door and ring the doorbell. So when I heard him giving him the business, I went back in the house because my dad is who I respected and I lived in his house. So I wasn't finna go out there and have no, you know what I'm saying? I went back in the door, closed the door, sat on the couch. So he was saying to my father, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Cotton, I'm sorry. My father said, bag this trap about my driveway too. He said, park your car on the street. So he backed out. He parked the car on the street. My father came in the back door. I was sitting on the couch. My father came in the living room while he was parking his car. He said, let me tell you one damn thing. He was saying this to me. He said, don't you ever let a man come to your door and blow no horn for you like you some kind of two-bit whore. He said, you are a lady and you make a man respect you as a lady. He said, and if he can't, he said, then you don't need to be with him. He said, any man that blow his horn and don't come up to your door and get you and escort you out like the lady that you are, he said, leave them alone. He said, and the next time, he called him the N-word. He said, the next time another come up in here with that, he said, I'm going to have my damn pistol. He said, they going to know not to blow that damn horn. And my father was serious as a heart attack. And I was sitting on the couch. I didn't say nothing. He said, you understand what I'm saying? I said, I understand what you're saying. He said, okay. The guy got out the car, came up to the door, and rang the doorbell. He said, have a good time. So you have to set the standards, because if that is how you were raised, and I was raised by a man. See, I wasn't raised by no wimpy ass man. I wasn't raised by no man who said, oh no, you're not going to respect my daughter. He was mean as shit. But he put that shit down. And that's why it's so important that fathers are in the home when children are being raised, because they play such a significant role in that home. A man is to be the head of his household. He is to lead his household. He is to be the covering of his household. And what a man say is what go. When my daddy spoke, we shut the fuck up. My mama, me, and my sister. What he said went. The end. But see, these men don't want to stay up in the home, and women don't want to let men be men. They don't let men, they want to emasculate men. They want to say, oh, I make more money than you, so you can't be the head. It don't matter how much money you make when you marry. When you marry, the man is the head of that household. He is the lead. He is the head. And what he say, go. And if you don't want a man to cover your household and cover you, you don't need to be married. And I tell women that all the time. Submission does not mean stupid. Being submissive and being a partner, being his helpmate, does not mean you got to be stupid. But it also means that you got to let a man be a man. And you got to step back as that woman. And women always want to say, well, my husband don't know how to do this. My husband don't know how to do that. So they didn't take it over. No, let him fuck it up. So he'll know what to do next time. You know what I'm saying? How's a man going to learn how to run his house if you always, as the woman, trying to correct him and trying to be controlling and trying to always tell him what to do as a man? He's a man. Let a man be a man. Women have a problem with being submissive and staying in their role. You as a woman, when you have a husband, you are to let that man be the covering. It doesn't mean you can't make decisions with him. It doesn't mean that you all can't work things out together. But what he say is what he say, and what he say should be the end. And a lot of marriages don't work out because of women trying to be the man in that relationship. Just because you make more money than a man don't mean that a man is not the head of his house. You can't say, oh, I make more money than you, so I'm the head. No. That's not how that works. No. Hey, Wilma. Hey, Velvet. That's not how that works. Hey, Brittany. That's true, RJ. And that's and that goes for men. Men want to sit back. They want the woman to do everything while they sit back and be lazy and don't do shit. And the woman is being the man and the woman. See, I want to be a woman. I want to be in my feminine era when I get a husband. I don't think I'll ever get one. But if I ever got one and ever got married, I want to play one role. I want to wear the dress. And I got to wear the dress and the pants. What the fuck do I need you for? You understand what I'm saying? So you cannot sit up and talk about, oh, you know what? Hey, Miss Bless, you can't sit up here and talk about, well, you know what? My husband don't know how to do this. My husband don't know how to do that. So I'm just going to take over. No, let him fuck it up. So he'll learn. But how's he going to ever learn to be a leader in his household if you always stepping in doing everything? That ain't how they go. And I see so many women do that to men. They just tear men down to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't know how to do this. I got a degree. I know more than you. That ain't how you do that. The men want to wear the dress and the pants. And they want to wear your thongs too. You got men that don't want to be men. And you got women who want to be the man and the woman. You got to pick a struggle. You can't do both. Let me tell y'all something. Being a single woman with a child, with a teenager, this shit ain't been easy. And the reason why I have been single, really and truly have been single since 2013. That's my ex who I always talk to. That was the person that I was with when Chris was little. And I haven't had a relationship and a boyfriend, somebody I can say was my boyfriend since 2013. He was the last. But here's what I'm going to say to you all. I made the conscious decision not to have no man up in my stuff. Okay? Because see, that's my child. And you can't live up in here with me and my kid. I don't need you to live up in here with me. And I don't want to live up in your stuff with my kid. That's true. I agree. HLB Junior 1986. I agree. What you say? Wait. Oh shit. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. What Brittany say? But they don't make men like our fathers no more. They are different. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And you know what? The fact that a lot of men, a lot of women are doing. See, women are doing dumb shit for men because women don't want to be alone. Okay, and let me say this. Please don't get on here and say to me, "Well, Cece, say most or say some." I'm not doing that because if it doesn't fit and if it don't apply, then let it fly. Okay, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. When I say men and I say women, you all know I ain't talking about the whole gender of men and I'm not talking about the whole gender of women. But this is what I say, and I'm not going to chop it up to make people feel comfortable. And if you are adult enough and you can comprehend what I'm saying, then you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so don't nobody get in their feelings. But yeah, can you all please like the live? Because then the numbers ain't matching. Yes, a hit dog will holler, Frank. I say that all the time. You know, I don't get offended when I see men write things about women because I know it ain't about me. But what does offend me is when men are being disrespectful to women. And that, you know, if you being totally disrespectful, constantly calling a woman a bitch and talking about you spitting a woman, you know, really degrading a woman, then I just delete folk. I start to unfollow people. You know, I don't want to even put that. I don't even want to see that down my timeline. I don't even want that in my spirit. I know, right on, Esther? Yeah, women are desperate and lonely. Hey, Kathy. Women are desperate and lonely, and women are willing to do anything for a man. And I ain't willing. I'm not willing to do that. Yeah, he was much better. He said something to me today. So what did he say to me today? He said something about I'm yesterday what I was going through. I'm done with that. So I don't know what that meant. I didn't really go into no detail about it. You know. What Aunt Esther say? I think, God, I'm not cut from that cloth. I need a man. I need a man next to me, Lord. I thank you, girl. I'm telling you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to live with nobody, Kathy. Nobody. Alyssa, it really is ghetto. It really, really is. It is. But you know what, Alyssa? This is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say this to you that I say to every woman. Stop looking. Stop looking. Because the more you look for these mugs, you can find them. You know what I'm saying? But stop looking. When it's supposed to, hey, Sandra, when it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. Helen, women are letting men do some of everything. It's you right. Ain't nothing like a peaceful home. Right. He did not want to open up the door for her. She's a Facebook friend of mine, and we went to the same high school. She said they had 3 dates, and on the third date, she was sitting in the car. She was waiting for him to walk around and open up the car door for her. And he told her, he said, I don't open up car doors. She asked him, she said, you're not going to open up my car door? He said, no. He said, that's a chore. And he told her, oh, so you willing to lose out on a good man? You ain't no good man. And then when she wrote the comments, you should have heard, he said, a chore. Yes. He said, opening up the door for you every time we go out is a chore. So the men on the thread, on another thread, because this other relationship person put it on his page because she made it public. The men was on there. Some of them was agreeing. They said, well, I don't mind opening up the door for her, but I wouldn't open up the door for her every time. Why not? Why not? See, and the problem with women is that men tell you this shit and y'all still date them. And I'm talking about, when I say y'all, we still date them. Hey, brown beauty, how are you, baby? We still date them. You're right. That is exactly where the behavior come from, the podcast. You're right. But see, that's because HLB Jr., that's because women have made men think that they are the prize. Anytime a grown ass man says he is the prize, he ain't just told you that he got a coochie. Lift his nuts up, and I'm sure you will see a slit, and it ain't in his butt cheeks. What do you want? Here you come. They don't want to see you, girl. Me either. Me either, Wilma. Exactly. I learned a long time ago, if you ain't going to do right by me, I'll be by myself, period. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, K Watts. KY Watts. Yeah. You said chivalry is gone and women killed it. Well, yeah, women killed it because women started to set their standards too low and started accepting anything. I know. She always got to be in the camera all the time. She don't do this as much as she do when we on live. She must have opened the door for the first 2 days. A formal day, you should be putting your best foot forward. Wait a minute. He's being petty, which is acting like a B vibes. Yep, that's true. You was waiting for her, pretty KD. Here she is, girl. Here she is. He said a chore. Okay, where are you going? Where we going? Y'all see how fat she is? She fat as hell. You too fat. I think this cat is in heat. I think they lied to me and they told me that she was fixed. I don't think she been fixed. She be around here rolling on the floor and I be around here about to roll on the floor with her. I said, now look, both of us can't be making noise and yelling. I'm missing comments because of you. Yeah, a chore for opening up the door. Right. A girl, Brittany, some of these men ain't. I wouldn't have finished that day. Nope. Me, I'm like you. I'd have been like, I lost my appetite. Exactly, Miss Bless. Yes. Yes, this cat, she loves me. CC, true story. My ex had a female friend / coworker, and every time they used to have sex, she would get off the phone with my ex and say, "Let me go. I gotta go do my chores." Damn, that's crazy. Get out. You're making my arm hurt. Yeah, she purring, and she purrs loud. Yeah, men are the new women. You're right. They are. No, I think she went on with the date, but she told him that was their last date. She said, well, it's going to be our last date. And that's when he told her that she was missing out on, she was going to throw away a good man, all because he wouldn't open up the door for her. Hey, how you doing, Ahmad? How are you? Grandma's Corner. How you doing? It's just certain things I'm not going to, it's a whole lot of shit that I'm not going to tolerate. And that's why I'm by myself. And I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with that. Because I swear, I'd be dry as a Brillo pad if you told me some shit like that. Even if I liked you and was attracted to you. I'm not attracted to you no more after that. Yep, I agree, Meadow. I agree. You laughing, what's this? What's her name? Amor, how do you pronounce your name? Amraoui. What you say? Why would she go on a date with him at all? He's a well, this was their third date. He didn't act like this on the first and second date. This was the third date. They probably did split the tab. That was gonna be next. Do you think women look at having sex with their man as a chore? If you feel that it's a chore to have sex with a man, that's a man that you don't like and that's a man that you don't desire, because sex should be something that you enjoy. I do have kids. I have one. Sex is something that you enjoy. It should not be as a chore. And if I gotta feel like fucking you is a chore, I'm not going to even do it to you. That's just me. A chore? No, we just not doing it. I swear, a Brillo, I'm telling y'all, dry as a Brillo pad. Thank you for the gift. Somebody sent a gift. I agree. Some of these men are definitely weak asses talking about being chased. When was it okay for us to chase? I don't know. Good question. What the fuck happened? They don't want to do shit. Yeah, he did show his true face. If he didn't want to open the door, he would not want to do other things for her. Yeah, that's just the beginning of what he not going to do and what he going to be telling you is a chore. Hey, Dr. Jonathan, how are you? Thank you for the gift, Dr. Jonathan. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not finna be with nobody that I'm like, oh, this is, I got to do this because, you know, no. I'm going to say this again. If you're a woman on here, and, you know, I said this live is not for children, but I'm going to say this. You should be having sex with somebody that you want to have sex with. See, I do what I want to do because I want to do it, not because you want me to do it. That's true. Yes, you got to pay attention. Right, exactly. But let me tell you something. I'm not even doing no 50-50 with your ass. No, we ain't doing no 50-50. I do for you because I like you and I care about you and I love you. But don't expect me to do 50-50 nothing with you. Because that 50-50 don't work out, because it just don't. It was turning me off. Yeah. No, they ain't been intimate. Girl, who the hell gonna be? Girl, you dry as a Brillo pad when a motherfucker say he can't open up the car door for you because it's a chore. So I don't think they ain't went to the killing floor yet. I'm not doing no 50-50. That's what I said, and I ain't. Ain't no 50-50, nothing. And all that, what you bring to the table. I am the table. Now, if you want me to get on top, then now you subservient to me. You know, you gotta pick a struggle here. The killing floor. No, they didn't go to the killing floor. They hadn't did that yet. Because she couldn't even give him, they couldn't even get to that. Because he won't open up the car door. He won't open up the car door. Guess what? He ain't gonna be opening. He ain't gonna open up his wallet. He ain't gonna open up his heart. He ain't gonna open up his time. He ain't gonna open up shit. It's a chore? Come on. 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 I grew up the same way, RJ. I mean, Brittany. Absolutely. I'm the same way, RJ. Mm-mm. 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 I don't fuck with broke, and I don't fuck with cheap, and I don't fuck with nobody who disrespects me. I do not. I do not. Hey, you think I'm not doing 50-50? Nothing. I'm not doing 50-50. Nothing. He didn't really like her though. I'm not doing 50-50 on nothing. No. Absolutely they do. And most men don't like you. Not you, but most men don't like us. Men keep you around for what they need you for. Whether it be for you to take care of them, whether it be for you to help them pay bills, whether it's to make them look good because you on their arm, it's a status thing. You understand what I'm saying? But no, no, exactly. I'm too good to myself to expect anybody to treat me less than what I treat myself. So that's why when this man said to me, he said to me, I don't know what Daryl Rogers said. I'm sure it was something off the wall. Hey, Jewel, how are you? Most people treat another person the way you allow them. That's true. That's true. Steve Harvey once made a comment. He said, if a man can't feed you, if a man can't take you out to dinner, oh, he was a weirdo? Okay. If a man can't feed you, he can't take care of you. If a man can't take you out to dinner, if he can't do basic things, what are we doing here? Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I agree. So, you have to make up in your mind. But that 50-50 grandma's corner, that don't work. It just don't work. What the fuck is 50-50? I mean, so you want to, are you the provider as the man, or you not? I don't mind. I'm not saying I'm not going to help. I'm not saying I'm not going to do the things. I'm not saying that I'm not going to do the things that I need to do as a wife. Right. It didn't work. That's what I'm saying, because it never does. Absolutely. If a man has no money for a fam, it's not a man today. I agree. I agree. So now here was the second question. The other thing that was discussed today was, if you and, let's just say, okay, Meadow and I are friends, right? So let's just say Meadow and I lived in the same city, same town. And Meadow invites me out to lunch. If Meadow invites me out to lunch, am I to assume that Meadow is paying for the date because he extended the invitation? I would think that he was paying. If I invited Meadow out to lunch and say, "Hey Meadow, come on, let's go eat some Chinese food, or let's go to a nice burger place." If I invite Meadow, I'm paying. I don't understand why people don't get that. Exactly, Aunt Esther. And yeah, he needs to pay the mortgage. I'll pay the utilities. You see what I'm saying? Because the mortgage is already a big amount. So, no, he needs, I'm not doing no 50-50. I'd be damned if I have a motherfucker come up here and move, and my mortgage is $2,000. He said, I'm gonna give you $1,000. No, you need to pay the whole thing, bruh. You don't need to be here. No, they're not dating. They're just friends. They're just friends. Like Meadow and I are friends. If Meadow invites me out to go eat, right? If Meadow say, Cece, I'm going to get some tacos. Come on, come with me, so because I want to get some tacos. If he extends the invitation, I expect Meadow to pay. If I invite Meadow to go get some tacos, Meadow, come on, I'm gonna pick you up. We're gonna go get some tacos. I'm not asking Meadow to come get some tacos so he can pay himself, unless I rephrase that and say, Meadow, I want to go to this place and try some tacos. You want to go with me? You got some money? Because I can't pay for both of us. But are you gonna? You know what I'm saying? It's the way in which you word it. But then if you get there and then you looking upside my head like, oh, did you think I was gonna pay? Yeah, motherfucker. Exactly. That's true. Right. That's right. Right. That's why I said it depends on how it was worded. See, that's what I'm saying, HLB. Right. My dad would say, if you want to be generous on a date, offer to pay the tip. Other than that, leave it to the man. I don't agree with your dad. Sorry, not sorry. I do not agree. When I take you out, Alyssa, if you and I were to go out, I would not ask you as my friend, as my girlfriend. If I'm taking you out, Alyssa, and I say to you, Alyssa, I'm taking you out to dinner, I don't expect you to pay nothing, not even a tip, because I'm taking you out all the way. This ain't no I'll leave a tip. I wish I would leave a tip. And a man asked me this, and he looked at me and said, you going to leave a tip? No, 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 sir. That's on you. You supposed to have it all. Not ask me to lead a tip. No, I ain't doing that. No. Right, Meadow. That's what I'm saying. It's got to be, a way you word it. 50-50. And I gave birth to his big head children. That's what I'm saying. That's a hard no. I ain't doing it either, Frugalista. Nope, 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 nope. My father always told me you need to see a man in all seasons before you marry him. Yes, by seasons, that means winter, spring, summer, fall, and every emotion. I truly believe that. I do too. I do too. You said you were offered to leave a tip. I think that's, I think that's very noble and nice. But I'm not. I'm not. Mm-mm. If a friend invites me out, that's just me. That's my opinion. Oh, I didn't see what else you said. For me, no, I never assume, because I assume to me means to me is to make a well, this is my thing. Be clear in the way you word things. Because if you invite me out, if I say to you, Wilma, come on, I'm going to get some tacos. Come with me. Now, if I say that and you say, well, see, I don't really have no money. Oh, girl, don't worry about it. I got it. See, then it's a different, it brings on a different genre, right? But if we go out and I invite you out, okay, I'm gonna give y'all another example. Why do I need to leave a tip? That's like me picking Wilma up and we going out to eat. Yeah, communication is cute. That's why I said it depends on how it's worded. But if I pick Wilma up and we going for crab legs, all you can eat crab legs, right? Why the fuck am I going to turn around and say, well, you know, Wilma, I did pick you up. I need gas money. Bitch, you pick me up. Now I gotta give you gas money? No. When I was dating, just dating, not looking for a soulmate, I took care of what I ordered. I brought it. That was my bill. They took care of their bill. Well, you know what? I guess, let me just say this. If a man is pursuing me and he's trying to date me, I am not paying no bill. I'm not paying my own bill, and he ain't paying his own bill. Now, you got to make a choice. If we going to be friends, we going to be friends. But you can't be trying to get no ass and want me to pay for my bills. No, I'm not doing that. See, because I'm going to tell you all about me. I don't pursue men. I don't approach men. I'm not in men's DMs. I'm not in men's faces trying to fuck them. Because when you come to me and you tell me that you interested in me and you keep coming for me. If you coming for me because you attracted to me, you coming for me because you like me, and you coming for me because your ultimate goal is to fuck me. Now I gotta go out here and pay for my bill, and you trying to get some ass. That don't make sense to me. Now, if I'm pursuing you as a woman, if I'm aggressive, if I'm coming at you, then yeah, I can understand you feeling like that. But if I ain't doing that, I'm not giving up no booty and sucking no dick and paying for no bill. Now, I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. Now, if men are going to date, and they're going to date with intentions, or they're going to date because they want to get it, whatever way they want to get it, you got to pay. I don't know why men don't think that they ain't paying for what they want. You pay for everything else you want. Right, Wilma, right. If a man is dating you, he post pay for dinner. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, metal, and I can understand that. I've driven friends places, and people have offered me gas too. But metal, if I call you and I say let's do X, Y, and Z, right? I took you out and I paid the bill. I'm not finna turn to you and say, well, metal, what about my gas? You'll be like, bitch, what? You called me. So I'm just saying we got to be careful with our intentions and what we say. You said, what's my birthday year? 1970. It does make perfect sense. You're right. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that when men are pursuing you, Aunt Esther, when they're pursuing you, I'm not paying for shit. I'm not paying for a god doggone thing. No. That's a good question, Frugalisa. I get that, woman. I get that. I'll offer gas too, but I ain't finna offer that to no man. No, I'm not finna offer that to no man. If you pick me up and this is a date, my pocketbook is closed. Closed shut. Because I didn't ask you out. I'm not all up in your DMs. I'm not, hey, beautiful, hey, queen, hey, sexy, your lips are thick and pretty. I'm not doing all of that. I don't chase men. And for that very reason, because I don't chase, and I set myself up to be pursued, not to be the pursuer. So I'm not offering nothing. 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 I'm not offering nothing. I don't blame your son for snapping on her. She should have. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I'm old school. If I'm going out, there's no strings attached. Does not mean I'm giving you anything in return. Yeah, I understand that, and I definitely understand that. But see, I'm not going out with you, period, if you're not willing to pay, whether it's strings attached or not. But I clearly understand what you're saying. But see, I'm just not going. I'm not going. That's all I can say. I'm just not going. I had women pursue me. So listen, really, reality is reality. Smart men ain't trying to pick up a user. I agree. I agree. But again, I'm gonna say this again. Ahmad, if you've been pursuing, okay, and if she's been pursuing and pursuing, then she's already let you know where her role gonna be in y'all relationship. See, it's how you start things out. I don't do that. I agree. I'm not paying for nothing. I'm just not. No, and I always, when I go out the first time with a man, right. A meal is using someone. Exactly. But see, when I hear men say that, Frugalista, those are men, a lot of men, not saying that that's him, but that's a lot of men who don't want to spend no money. And see, when you start telling, like the guy I went out with that was real cheap, and when we went out, he told me he was on a budget. Fuck your budget. I didn't come for you. You came for me. I don't give a damn about your budget. I don't give a damn if you get food stamps, aid, WIC. I don't care. You understand what I'm saying? Because you've been in my DMs trying to get with me. Oh, Jesus. What do you want, cat? What do you want? Oh, here she is. She back. I know she is back, child. She is back. Now here come the other one. The other one is behind me. Why are you looking at her? You love cats? I do too. This one right here, honey. This is a baby. Yeah, and you meowing too. What's wrong with you? And she rubbing up against my back. Oh Lord. Yeah, they are cute, but they something else. They are definitely the babies. You said Cat wants me to go on a date. I don't know why she up in my arms. Now this is the thing. She don't really lay on me like this unless I'm on a live stream. She wants to come right up here so she can be seen. And she just purring. So is my house no, Ahmad. So what? Let me say this to you, Ahmad. Don't. Nobody wants nobody. No, a woman doesn't care nothing about your budget. I'm gonna say this: if you're not able to date, and I've said this before, if you're not able to date a woman, don't date. Okay? And if you think that every woman that you take out on a date is using you, you shouldn't be dating. You should find you a woman that just want to fuck here and there and don't have no requirements of you. That's the woman that you should be with. Because if you're trying to have a relationship with a woman, that's not going to work. So find you somebody that you want, you can hit it and quit it with, that you don't know where her coochie is after y'all done. You know what I'm saying? And just move along. I mess with Alyssa said. If you're scrounging for pennies and nickels under the couch cushions just to make it through the month, you have no business trying to go on dates on a budget. Bam! Okay, Alyssa, you won comment of the night. Let me pin your message. Let me pin your comment. Don't nobody give a fuck about how much you pay in rent. That's like me going out with a man and telling him my house note is $2,128.97. He don't give a fuck. I don't go out with men for them to pay my mortgage. That's not the purpose of me dating you, so I can start begging you to pay my bills. I work every day. Whether I'm struggling or not, that ain't none of your business. I don't look like I'm struggling. I might be, but I don't have to tell you that. Right, date your tax bracket. Exactly. Or don't date at all. Get you a woman who only wants you to give her $25 or $40 for some head and some ass. There you go. You ain't got to take her nowhere. You ain't got to do nothing with her. And you taking a chance on your dick burning the next day. Use a condom. I don't know what to tell you. But what the fuck are you dating for? Because you want to tell a woman that you on a budget. You want to tell a woman, well, I can't afford today. What the fuck are you in? Why you approach her? And if she approached you and she's pursuing you, then you treat her like what she is. See, you want a woman that got standards, but you want to lower her down here to yours because you're not in a position to be the man that you need to be. That's the problem. Y'all ain't up here. Y'all down here. And when you meet a woman that's up here, you intimidated. So then you start to slowly beat her down till she down here. Or either beneath you. Exactly. He can't afford to date. I mean, it's just the truth, Aunt Esther. That's the choices that you take when you date those kind of women. It's not about material things, Ahmad. We're not talking about that. And we're not talking about that. We're talking about dating. Dating. And if you can't date a woman, then you can't afford to do nothing else with her. You can't afford to go on vacation with her. You can't afford to buy nothing for her just because. Why are you dating? I'm just saying, I'm asking the question. Why do men who are cheap and broke fucking date? Get you some head and some cooch every once in a while. Give her $25 and take a chance on your dick burning. That's what I said. You want a high standard class of woman? You're not a high standard class of man. Not saying that about you, but I'm saying the men who come up with all these bullshit excuses why they can't date. There you go, talking about who's paying. There you go. You so concerned about who's paying. You're so concerned about who's paying. I didn't say nothing about who's paying. I said, did you hear what I said? I said, you can't afford to go on vacations with her. Duh. That means you put your money together. But what's wrong with a man taking a woman on vacation? Exactly. Thank you. That's all I'm saying, Paul. Thank you, Wilma. Right. That's what I'm saying, Brittany. He's so. See, let me tell you, I dated a man like him. And that's why I ain't with him. I don't fuck with men who always worried about a penny or a dollar. I don't. I don't. You call me bougie, you call me high class, you call me gold digger, you call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. If you gotta always be asking me how much this costs, how much that costs, I'm not fucking with you. Dry as a Brillo pad. You'll never get no ass and no head from me. Not ever. Not ever. You know what that's all I'm saying, Ahmad. I'm just saying. You know, I'm not putting you down. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that that's you. I'm just telling you. I'm dry. I'm a dry. It's a desert over here, baby. It's dry. That's what it is, Brittany. That's what it is. Hey, Alvin. I'm single now. If I take a woman on vacation, it goes 50-50. She paid for half of the hotel. She bought her own airline ticket and I buy my own. What's wrong with that? It ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. I'm just going to say this. If that's the kind of woman that is okay with that kind of arrangement, that's fine. I'm not okay with that arrangement. Don't tell me you want to take me somewhere and then tell me I got to pay half or go 50-50 on the vacation. Don't invite me. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. Now, if we sit down and we talk about taking a vacation and we're planning this vacation together, then that's what I'll do. But if you come to me and say, if I tell you I always wanted to go to Hawaii, and you come to me and say, I'm taking you to Hawaii, that means you taking me to Hawaii. That don't mean I'm paying half of the motherfucking trip. Exactly, KY Watts. Yes. Simply just dating the man should chase the woman and also be able to afford to date. If his money ain't right, jack it up. Right. Right. Or Jewel, get with the woman who is okay with that type of vibration. That's low vibration. I don't fuck with men like that. And men say, well, you gonna always be single. I hope so. I hope so. You promise? See, when you come to me and you tell me that you're taking me somewhere, I expect that you're taking me somewhere. If we sit down and we say, let's take a vacation. If he comes and he says, let's take a vacation. See, it's all about your words. If a man comes to me and he says, he said, you know what? We should go on a vacation. And I say, yeah, let's go on a vacation. He said, well, where you want to go? And I said, well, let's go to Aruba. He said, okay, yeah, let's go to Aruba. And I'm like, yeah, how long you think we should go? We should go for a week. Okay. Then guess what? I know what's required of me, right, Alvin? I know what's required of me. But if you come to me and you tell me, baby, I got a surprise for you. We going to the Bahamas. I expect that motherfucking trip to be paid for. The airline, the hotel. Okay? I'm just saying. You all have to, you can't, see the problem in relationships is that men will come and say, I'm taking you somewhere, and then they'll say, turn around and say, but you know, you got to have your half in. My half in? You just said you taking me somewhere. If I come to a man and I say, hey, I'm paying for us to go on a vacation. Or we going on a vacation. I'm taking you on a cruise. You ain't never been on a cruise. I'm taking you on a cruise. If I can't afford to take you on a cruise, I'm going to come to you, Alvin, and say, I'm going on a cruise. You want to go? We should take a cruise. Or I'm going on a cruise. Do you want to come along? That don't mean I'm going to pay for you to go on a cruise. But don't come to me and say you taking me somewhere and then turn around and ask me to go half. What makes you think a woman isn't showing a little monetary love to a man? Who said that we don't, or we didn't, or we won't? But I'll tell you this, Amon, you're going to do a whole lot for me before I do a whole lot for you. Because I don't chase dick. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the balcony and the people in the back and the people up top. I don't chase dick. Because dick is nothing to me. So I don't have to show you nothing. If I show you that, it's because I like you and because I want to, not because it's required of me. See, you all have to stop putting yourselves in position in roles with women when you really want a woman, but you really want a woman. This don't make no sense, Ahmad. You really want me, but then I got to do all the work because you want me. That make it make sense. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Yep, you right, Frugal Lisa, you right. Ain't no chivalry, Velvet. Ain't no chivalry. I'm gonna tell you this, Ahmad, and I want you to understand this. When you show a woman what she mean to you, and you value her, and you pour into her, and put your all into her, a woman gonna give you that return. Trust me, she will. Because when we know you are for us and into us, we will give you the world. But I'm not doing shit for no motherfucker that ain't putting in the work and the effort for me. You must put in effort and work for me first. I'm not running up behind you. I'm not doing that. Been there, done that. Didn't work out for me. And it never does. Yes, she'll give you but see why they don't understand that and they don't get that. And see, the problem with a lot of men is that men, instead of men understanding that about women, they're too busy worried about what they gotta pay. If that's what you always worried about, why you want to be in a relationship? I'm doing good. How are you? That's what I'm saying, Vin. That's what I'm saying. The return is going to be beneficial for you. I promise you. I promise you. See, man, you got to understand the woman that you're dating. If you all know when you're dating a low vibration type of a woman. You know when you're dating a user. You know when you're dating a woman who that's all she wants and that's all she talk about is your money. Women that are of standard don't talk that shit. We don't do that. That's, yeah, Frugal Lisa, that's what I'm saying. Right. Dudes want to be players. You just got to pick the right woman. Absolutely. But see, I said this before. Men like crazy ass women. Just like they say to us all the time. Oh, you picked them. So do men. See, toxicity in relationships don't just come because you didn't see it. You saw it too. But you chose to stick with this woman because this woman do anything you want her to do. You know, men know when a woman got low self-esteem. Some men love women that have low self-esteem. They love it because it gives them a sense of control. You got women that like men that have low self-esteem because then she can be controlling and she can control the narrative. Some men like for a woman to be in control of everything. They love being that, oh, whatever my woman say, you know, I'm going to do. They know their woman is controlling. They let the woman take over everything. You know, so you got to decide, you know what you all already know. You old enough to know what people are and what they aren't. And it's up to you to decide, do I want to deal with this low vibration type of person? Or do I want a standard of something different? Hey, Sunstar. Yeah, manipulation. Hey, how you doing? Your YouTube crush, how are you? So I'm just saying, don't let anybody demean you. And don't let anybody make you feel like you should have to lower your standards to be accommodating to them. That's not how that works. That go for men and women. Why would you want to date a woman that you've only been seeing her for 3 weeks? Who was that was on here and he met her in the church and she said will you pay my phone bill? Women, don't go asking men for nothing that you ain't willing to give up nothing. And and that don't mean sex. Just sex. That could mean him asking you to pay his car note or help him with his child support. See, you know, if you meet a woman who when okay, I'll give y'all another example. Now y'all may disagree or agree with this. Let's just say you all, the men in here, you all are dating a woman. She has 5 children. And you really like her. And you say, I want to take you out on a date. And she said, well, I'm not going to be able to go because I don't have a babysitter. I don't have any money to pay the babysitter to watch my kids. Let's just say she got 1 kid. 5 is, okay, a little extreme. And she says she don't have a babysitter. And she says, I would love to go out with you, but this is not a good time. And I'm going to give y'all an example because I was that woman, okay? And I told the guy that I didn't have any money to pay the babysitter because I hadn't got paid. That was the honest to God truth. So he said, well, what if I give you the money for the babysitter? Okay. Gave me the money that's how badly he wanted to see me. I'm not saying that that's a requirement. I'm not saying that every man is going to do that. But he felt that I was worth it enough, and I was honest with him, right? I didn't go to him and say, I am on TikTok, same name, CC Fashion is my passion. I didn't go to him and say, can you give me the money? I told him the truth. I don't get paid until until next week. And this is when I was working at the University of Chicago. I got paid every 2 weeks. Now I get paid twice a month. I said, I don't have the money. I said, I don't have the money right now to pay for no babysitter. I said, I would have to pay the babysitter like $60. And I said, no, I don't have it right now because I just paid whatever. And I said, but we can go next weekend after I get paid and I can pay the babysitter. He said, well, if you can get the babysitter, if she's available, what if I gave you the $60? He did that more than once. See, what I'm saying is, when a man wants you, when he wants you, I'm going to say it one more time. When he wants you, he going to do what he going to go above and beyond. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Meadow. That's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I was saying, Ahmad. That's what I was saying about the young lady. And then she told him, I think, who was that? Was that Josh? Yeah, that was Joshua. That was Joshua who was telling us that story. Thank you, Jewel. And she gonna tell him, well, I was just testing you to see if you would be able to take care of me. I told him to leave her alone. Leave her alone. Because that's a woman that's gonna always put you in fucked up situations testing you. That ain't who you want to be with. Even if the lady is struggling with anything, I would go out of my way. Well, Meadow, you go far and beyond anyway because that's who you are. But I'm just saying that when a man wants you, he gonna do what he need to do. That's What did Inspired Beauty say? Let me go back up. Oh, okay, I saw you said, yeah, amen, when he wants you. Yeah. And I've had other men who really wanted to see me, be with me. They knew that I had a child. I didn't ask for it. You ain't gotta ask men. You ain't gotta ask a man for nothing. If a man like you, he gonna do it. But I sure in the hell ain't finna be with nobody who always talking about, well, I really can't date because well, we could date, but we gotta go to this restaurant because I'm on a budget. Fuck your budget. Why are you trying to talk to me? I know I don't go live on TikTok, only over here on YouTube. I can go live on TikTok, but I don't know. I don't know. I haven't built a audience on TikTok like I have over here. Exactly, Brittany. Exactly. That's true, Jewel. That's true. Thank you, Tim. That's the truth. You right, Tim. You right. You said family, love, and lust are two different things. Some people don't know the difference. That's true. That's true. I'm just going to say this to you all. And this goes for men and women. I don't know how y'all are. But when I like a man, when I love a man, when I'm into a man, I'll move the earth for him. Okay? I will move the earth for him. Okay? But I got to know you going to move the earth for me. And I need to know you going to move it for me first. You know, that's all I'm saying. And I think that if you no, you can't get me pregnant because that'll never happen. Hey, Priscilla. Hey, girl. Yeah, Mimi, that's how I am. You know, I'll move the earth. It ain't nothing you can ever ask me for that I wouldn't do for you when I love you and when I'm in love with you. When I'm into you, I am into you. And you gonna know it. You know, you gonna know it. You are going to know. It's like my ex-friend. He knew I was into him. I was way more into him than he was into me. And he knew that. But he was too stupid to realize how into him I was. So what he do? He did the dumb like they always do. Well, how's it working out for you now? I don't know. He was at a party last weekend. And I was so glad I didn't go. My girlfriend said, yeah. She said he had figured it's been a year. Things had calmed down. She said he probably was thinking you was gonna be there. He probably was hoping you was gonna be there. I said, I doubt it. She said, I'm telling you how they are. She said, we gonna make another bet. You gonna owe me more money. Yes, Priscilla, I saw your email. I did. I'm terrible at responding back. I gotta respond. I just been busy doing other things. But yes, ma'am, I saw your number and I'm gonna call you. I'm going to call you so we can have a conversation. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, he was there, Amato. He was there. I was glad that I didn't go. I was so glad. Can you do me a favor? Yeah. Your water in the pop is in the refrigerator. Mm-hmm. Okay. So take the water out and the pop out. Wow. So it won't bust. Is it cold in here to you? No. Oh, it's warm downstairs? Uh-huh. Okay, Priscilla. I can turn it up. No, it's on 73, ain't it? Isn't it on 73? Okay. Meadow, when I see him, baby, I'm going to be smelling so good and looking so good. I'm going to sashay past him and he going to be like, damn. I'm not going to even look his way because you don't fucking exist. As far as I'm concerned, I never knew you. I don't wish nothing bad on him because I don't hate him. But it never happened. It never happened. I'm like the old saying, I be stuck like Chuck when I'm in love. Girl, yes, me too. Me too. You said, how did he break up with this man? We weren't in a relationship. We were in a friendship and an agreement. He just didn't know how to he was disrespectful a lot of times. Not a lot of times, but sometimes. And I just didn't. The last time he was over here, he was disrespectful, and I don't do disrespect, especially not in the shit that I pay more where I live and where I pay bills. Girl, I sure will. I'll pass by him and turn my head and keep on walking. My girlfriend said he was hoping you was gonna be there. She said she said he thinking, oh, it didn't calm down. And another thing, and I told her, I said, well, see, it's been a year, and he hasn't heard nothing has gotten back to him of nothing that I've said about him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's been waiting to hear, like, oh, Sherelle said this about you. Sherelle, did y'all have something? I ain't said nothing about him to nobody. Because as far as I'm concerned, what? It never happened. I'm not going to give you that much power or that much pleasure to think, huh? Can I put the ginger in the refrigerator to keep it cold? Yeah, you can. Things gonna bust? No, in the refrigerator, not the freezer. Oh, okay. Yeah, put it in the refrigerator. That's true, Wilma. Girl, these men are 50 and 60 still out here playing games. Yeah, because as far as I'm concerned, it never happened. So why would I talk about you to other people or talk about you or mention you? Because it never happened. See, what men have to understand, or what a person, not men, what a person has to understand is this. You meant nothing to me. You were something to do. I was something to do for you. You were something to do for me. I meant nothing to you. You meant nothing to me. We had our time. It was good. It's over. Deuces. Peace out. That's how I will do him. Meant nothing. Now, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not saying that my heart wouldn't be fluttering, or the emotions of how I felt about him wouldn't be deep down inside of me like, oh man, but what's the commercial say? Never let them see you sweat. That's a true fact. That's a true fact. Exactly. Exactly. Really? You been crushing on me since that long? Oh, wow. It's absolutely his loss. And trust me, girlfriend, he know it. That's why he came to that party, because he probably thought, oh, she gonna be here. Because normally I would have been there. I would have. Normally I would have. So now it's like he's starting to, because last year he didn't come to nothing. Nothing. Because he didn't want to run into me. So now he probably feel like, oh, she good, if I see her, she ain't gonna snap off on me. I wasn't gonna snap off on you then. I don't give a fuck about you. I said what I had to say to you in private. You know what? I asked her, my girlfriend said the same thing. I don't really think he misses me, because he didn't like me like that. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to miss somebody, you gotta have liked them. And he didn't like me like that. You said what? See, it's like I'm saying all the things you like, making good conversation on a date. He only missing the action he had with her. I said, yeah, that's all. He ain't even missing that. He not even missing that. Believe, if you think he ain't got none since last year, come on. It wasn't me. Because I had told y'all before, I'm not easy to forget, baby. And that ain't no braggadocious. It's just what it is. Girl, I have too many men to come back. My ex-boyfriend called me all the time. All the time. And he's married. And Chris said today, he said he don't like her. He said he really wanted to be with you. I said, well, he fucked that up. I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, exactly, Alyssa. Exactly. Oh, I definitely was a gem. I know I was. And that's not on no braggadocious shit. It's just who I know I am. And I know what I do, and I know that I know the impression that I make. I'm not easy to forget. Because if I was, why y'all keep coming back? Why y'all keep calling? Why y'all keep coming back? Why? Why? And me and my ex, we just really, really good friends. But if he thought I would cheat with him, if he really thought that, he would be trying. Because that's the kind of man he is. He a good guy. Don't get me wrong. But he hurt me too. Really, really bad. But if he thought I would cheat, he would cheat. But the only reason why he won't cheat because he with me because he know I ain't going. No, you went and got somebody else and you married them. I'm not finna get you. Don't get to come back to my good. No, because I told him we fuck. You leaving her. I promise you, you will. Okay, Ahmed. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say to you about that. Oh, I can forgive. I can forgive. But you know what? Just because I forgive you, that don't mean I want to be bothered. Yeah. So you know what? Yeah, he probably don't, Wilma. I know you talking through your phone. He probably don't. But that's his problem. Figure it out. Yeah, RJ, that's what they do. That's what they do. But see, it goes back to what I said. Men will marry you for different reasons. They will marry you because you make good money. They will marry you because of your status. They will marry you because you make them look good. They will marry you because there's a certain type of lifestyle that they want to live. You understand what I'm saying? They want to marry somebody who make more money or make the same amount of money because they want to live a certain way. They want to be able to go on trips. It's all about status or this or that or the other. It's not always that they love you or that they like you. Because a lot of men marry women and a lot of men marry women and that's not who they want to be married to. They still thinking about the ex woman, but they got to marry this one because the ex woman ain't got as much as this one woman got, and this is the kind of life that I want. So that's the sacrifice that they make. Why am I still friends with who? The ex? Well, you know what? I'm friends with him because we have gotten past all of that. You know, I'm friends with him because I don't feel nothing for him like that. I'm not in love with him. I love him. You know, I do love him as a person. And he has made up for a lot of things that happened. You know, he good to my son. Um, it is what it is. But it ain't like we friends, like we go out and we kick it and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. But it took us a long time to get where we are right now. Smoke weed to jazz music with. I hear you. And you can find somebody like that. I love him as a friend. I don't love him in a romantic way anymore. I'm not in love with him at all. Not like I used to be. I was in love with him. But it took us a long time, Brittany, to get to this point. It took us a long time. And we didn't talk for years, for maybe 2 or 3 years. We didn't even talk. But he wanted us to get back together, but he was seeing her. And every time I would try to like say, well, you know, what do you, are you going to make a decision? Are you going to do this? You going to do that? He chose her. So you chose who you wanted. So don't come back now talking about you fucked up. That's on you. I'm single. What did Cash Baby say? I missed his comment. How old are you? Because you keep saying you old. Now you made me curious. You said CC, would you date outside your race? Probably. I'm gonna be honest. Do I want to? No. I love black men. I love black men. I like black men. That's all I know. I've been with black men my whole entire life. And I ain't like I've been a hoe since I was 2. But I don't know what that comment meant, Amanda. You're single, Cece. I thought so. What does that mean? You single too, right? Because I thought so and no so. So I don't know if you trying to get a dig or what, but I'll go there with you now. Be careful. That's not old. I'm 56. And you talking about you 42? Chris. Hold on, y'all. This damn cat, she into something. I don't know what she into. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what she doing. Hold on. Yeah, that's the one that's cheap. Yeah, he got the nerve to say, Cece, you single. I thought so. Really, motherfucker? What are you in here eating? Oh, I thought they... What are you doing? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, 42 is not old. What do you want? You want some treats? Oh, let me get up some treats. Oh. I don't know how Crystal can put this back on. And I swear, when he down there in that basement, he is deaf. Christopher.
Yes.
You didn't hear me calling you?
No, I was gonna take a shower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You need help? Anything?
Nope, I got it.
Right.
I was gonna tell you to get a cat some treats.
Oh,
but
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's okay. I got them.
Okay.
Shut up. That's true, Mimi. You better say it. I see y'all comments. Hey, Lark. How you doing? And what color are you? Man, are you black or you what color are you? I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck your comment meant about. Oh, Cece, I knew you was single. Yeah, you right. You know I'm single because I got standards. And I ain't going for that bullshit on no 50-50 bullshit or no broke motherfucker talking about he ain't got no money. And you sitting up here talking about what you ain't gonna spend. I'm black, American, and Cuba. Okay. I'm black and Indian. And I still ain't going 50-50. Hey. I'm just saying. Well, man, you laughing. I'm telling the truth. Y'all, these are good. These sour patches chews, these are good. Right, period. You love peach tea? Mm-hmm. That's what they look like. Y'all, I'm tired. How long have I been on here? An hour or two? Yes, they are. I'm not available, man. Just because I'm single don't mean I'm available. I don't want no relationship. Yeah, how old are you? You're right, Wilma. And guess what? I wasn't always I wasn't always this confident. And I attracted all of the fucking losers. All of them. All of them. Now he's supposed to be taking a shower. He down there having a whole goddamn concert in the shower. Yeah, you. Who the fuck you think we talking to? How old are you? Oh, he's 48. Okay. Oh, somebody was hidden. So you almost 50 years old. I said I was going to be on here an hour because I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. We have a son who's 20. Okay. Brittany said you 48 and you cheap. I don't think he's cheap. I don't think he don't have a lot of money. No. I ain't saying 50 was old. I'm 56. I'm saying he's 48 years old. And he's saying the kind of stuff he's saying. I do. Baby, I'm tired. Girl, I got him up in here. Look. Girl. So they go right here. These are the bomb. Frugalista. Ain't they the bomb? They are so good. No, I'm not saying 56 is old. Yes, so good. Frugalisa, you have to try. You have to try the kiwi, the green ones. Have you tried the green ones? Hey, Devin, how you doing, babe? These are called the Vital, VIDAL, gummy pineapple rings. You can find them in Dollar Tree. Thank you. Thank you for that compliment. That was so sweet. Yes, I like candy and seafood. Yes, I do. I do. Try the green ones. Try the kiwi ones, Frugalisa. He liked the kiwi ones, me too. I do too. Yes, I do. Yes, I'm supposed to go get a massage. My girlfriend's daughter is she's going to school to be a massage therapist. But I think that Chris is good. I'm from Chicago. Yeah, try these. Try these. Frugalisa, try these. The Sour Patch Chews. I love these. And try these. I got my mama hooked on the green ones and the pineapple rings. They are so good. Have you, I tried some raspberry ones, I think, the other day. You like the orange ones? And I think they got some, I think they got these in strawberry too. No, I ain't say nothing to them. I'm tired of talking to them. I'm just tired. Girl, these chews, when you bite into them, you get like a little burst of sour. Oh, so good. Yeah, try them, RJ. And they got the kiwis. That's who they buy, and that's how they look. That's them in the bag. If you like gummies and you like soft candy, try these. You tried the strawberry ones? I gotta try those. Yeah, they got them in strawberry, Frugalisa. My name is Cece. No, Aunt Epstein, I just keep candy here when I want candy. You know what I mean? Just eat one, RJ. You ain't gotta eat a lot of them. Just eat one. Well, you might eat two. Because they good. Yeah, a friend of mine, she likes those candles. Okay. Man, wasn't you here before? I know I might be saying your name wrong. But I know I've seen you on this live before. Yeah, he's talking about he old. Girl, 42, I was getting it in. This boy is having a whole concert. Oh, okay, I know I've seen him before. Okay, nice to meet you, Fatima. What time is it? Oh, it's close to 10 o'clock. Here come the weirdos. Girl, he down there in the shower. They got all the jets to do all these different things. So, yeah, he in his element. Yeah, I thought so. I know I've seen you in here. You from Iraq? Okay. Brittany, what you mean? Oh, you said, is this mean to say if you allow it, don't complain about it? Mm, I wouldn't necessarily say it's mean. It might be insensitive to some people, but it's the truth. You know, it's some truth. It's a lot of truth in that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Innocent Jefferson. Yeah, it's some truth to that. Some people don't know how to get out of certain things. They just don't know how. Oh yeah, baby. We don't play that up in here, Aunt Esther. We ain't having no funkiness up in here. I be on him. He, I don't even have to tell him. He old enough now. You know what I'm saying? But when he was younger, I was on him. No, I'm not married. Exactly. You might give me the first time, but you ain't gonna give me too many more times betraying me. Yeah, it is. I agree. I agree. But everybody, you know, I don't. What you have to take in consideration, Brittany, is that everybody's background and what they've experienced or what they've endured is not the same experiences as yours. So, so what? Woo. So what may be common sense to me may not be to somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? So I always take into consideration what experiences have this person went through to make them this way or that way. Yeah, I do too. That definitely went down the wrong pipe. Where are you from? I know you mentioned that the last time. What's the youngest difference you dated? Oh, I love you too. You say get a drink. I know, right? I need some water. I think I was in my 40s and he was in his 30s, but we didn't really date. We just, you know, we bumped and grind. You know, that was what that was. Well, it all depends on what we consider to be common sense. You know, what I consider common sense and what you consider common sense may not be common sense to somebody else based on whatever experiences that they have had. So a lot of times, a lot of women have been molested, abused, raped by someone that they loved and trusted, and then they end up getting into relationships with men that abuse them because that's what they consider love. They don't know what real love is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you live in New York City. Okay. Well, y'all, I'm going to let y'all go. I enjoyed you all once again. I enjoyed you all. I am 56 years of age. How old are you? Because I feel like if something doesn't feel right, look right, or treat you right, entertaining, it's just common sense, period. It is, but again, like I said, it you know, what's common sense to you or what's common sense to me is not common sense to everybody else. I'm just saying. Okay, thank you. I'm definitely coming to New York City. I promise you that. That's okay. I'll be back Friday. I'm going to try to come back Friday, you all. Yes. And I enjoy you too, Jewel. I really, really do. I love every last one of you all. We may agree to disagree, but we have a good time. And the live was good. I know we had, hey, Sandra, you'll say good night. Yeah, I know we had some people, when we first got on here, I went off on somebody. Y'all know how I do. Y'all should know by now. But it was a good live. Thank you all to my mods, Velvet, Alyssa, Meadow. See, Meadow, I didn't forget you tonight. Wilma. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. I love you too, Brittany. Thank you. Thank you for hyping my videos. Thank you. I really love you, Aunt Esther. You are a sweetheart. Grandma's Corner, I love you. Grandma's Corner emailed me some pictures of her, so it's going to be part of my second video. You look nothing like what I had expected. You're beautiful. Not that I didn't think you were, but I guess when I see your name, Grandma's Corner, I thought you were a much older woman. But I know that people use different names on YouTube. That don't mean that that's them. You know what I mean? Or their picture matched their name. I love you so much too. Okay, Vint. Please do. Who is that? Tone Harvey? I didn't forget you. I'm just not seeing you. Love you too, Aunt Esther. If you can't handle people judging you for bringing it up, then don't. True. Oh, why you about to cry? You know how I feel about you. You always on my videos. There's a lot of the same people is always on my videos. We have built a family and a community. One day I hope we all can meet in person. It would be wonderful. We got to make it happen. Brittany, it's okay. Be you. Because I totally understand where you're coming from. Yes. I totally understand. Yeah, it was great to see Priscilla. It's just great to see every last one of you all. Thank you all again for sitting on the live, for taking time out of your schedule, your evening, your morning, your day to sit on the live stream for me or with me and talk with me. I appreciate you all. I think, yeah, it is for me too, RJ. Yes. Love you more, Meadow. Love you more. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll see you all tomorrow in the video, and then I'll see you on live on Friday. Tomorrow I have a senior parent meeting at Chris' school, so I know I won't be on live tomorrow. So yeah, I know I won't see you all on tomorrow, but I definitely will see you all here on Friday, unless something happens. You all know I'll be here on the weekend. Right. I know, right, Aunt Esther? So I love you guys. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow in the video. Tomorrow is Throwback Thursday. So if you want to put a throwback picture over on the community page, or you want to put a throwback memory in the comment section of the video, of my video tomorrow, please do so. Please, please, RJ, post a picture over on the community page. A lot of you all that comment here in the live and here in the live, I would love to see your faces, to see who you are, to match your face with a name. You too, Wanda. Have a good night, baby. So put your picture over there. It can be a recent picture. It can be a throwback picture. But put a picture over on my community tab. It is open to the public. It's open to those that are subscribed to the channel. Okay? And I think if you're not subscribed, I still think you can put a picture over there. But I would love to see you guys. I would love to see you all. And I'm going to figure out a way where we can start, we can do a panel. And so I think you have to do that through StreamYard, where you bring people up and we can talk about different things. So it's almost like doing a podcast. So I think that would be really good too. And we can talk about relationships or different things, So I love you all. Be blessed, be safe, and I'll see you all in the next video and live stream. If you are here for the very, very first time, you should know by now, my name is Cece. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on this live stream. It's 71 thumbs up. Thank you, Jesus. And 44 people here watching. And subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 22,000 subscribers. I'm almost at 22,000. So I really need you to subscribe if you have not. Help me get to 22,000. Help me get to 25 and 30,000 by the end of 2026, going into 2027. Okay? All right. I love you all. Peace and blessings. And I'll see you all tomorrow in the video. And I'll see you on live on Friday. Okay? Love you all. Thank you, Meadow. Thank you for putting that in there. Yes, be safe, everyone. Please be safe. I would love to see you come back on here on Friday, okay? Much love. I'm getting ready to go take this makeup off, take these lashes off, wash my face, get in the shower, put on my gown. Hopefully he ain't used all the goddamn hot water because he been down there singing in that shower forever. But I see somebody was hidden by Alyssa. But I'm finna go lay in my bed and watch the news. Okay? I love you all. Bye. Peace.